Hi, I'm Sid.
And I'm Richard, and welcome to RSR Autos.
And this is the 2013 BMW X5 35i.
With the executive package, let's get into it. And here we are in the front of the BMW, and right under the hood, you can see this pretty large engine. Sid, what are the specs of this engine?
So this is an inline six single scroll turbo. It's N55 engine. So it's a more reliable version of the N54, pushing 300 horsepower, 300 pound-feet of torque. It is found in similar Beamers like the 335 and 535. So it is tunable. You could get like a stage 1 or stage 2. But I mean, if you're looking to get this car to get tuned, I would say this is a good tuning base. Otherwise, it's just a good car to drive. It really picks up power. Like this is a German engineering engine, right? So obviously it just takes off as soon as you press the gas. It's a great engine overall.
We're about to review the exterior of the BMW X5 M35i executive package.
Let's go.
Right off the bat, these headlights, very iconic. I could recognize them. I could probably recognize them when I was like 14.
LED,
Nice.
angel eyes. Pre-LCI I had halogen, but these got LEDs. When you turn it on, hold up, let's just do that real quick.
Woo, that's pretty cool. When do the main ones turn on?
The main ones turn on when the car is actually on. These two bulbs.
Oh,
over here,
wow.
daytime running lights.
Pretty cool feature. Fog lights as well.
Yeah, fog lights. Obviously, iconic grille. Like there's no other iconic grille. You know, BMW has these twin kidney grills, iconic from the era. They're getting bigger nowadays, but this was back when they were smaller.
Yeah, I personally like these kind of grills, like the smaller ones, but let us know what you think about the bigger BMW kidney grills, if you could call them that still.
But overall, the bumper looks pretty nice. We got like these two silver fin things, a little bit of mesh down here, mesh below the grill.
Parking sensors.
Yeah, parking
In the
sensors.
front.
Coming over here, down over here, on the left actually, we have one of the front cameras. There's another one on the opposite side. One thing, as always, which I hate, is the side markers. As part of North American regulation, they have to be reflectors. In Europe, you know, it'll be all blacked out, makes the car look a lot better. So if you're looking to get one of these, maybe consider tinting it, which might be something I might do soon.
Yeah, and there's also one other cool feature on the front. If you want to come in here, these are headlight washers. Personally, I've never actually seen them on a vehicle. I've only thought they were like on a car like a Rolls Royce. So I guess this car is the same as a Rolls Royce.
And moving forward, 19-inch rims on this particular spec, but I believe you could have optioned it to 20. But I think it would look pretty nice maybe with 20s or 21s. Fat tires both on the front and the rear with a staggered set. So the rear tires are bigger than the front tires. This is obviously an X-Drive, all-wheel drive, really capable in the snow.
Yeah, it says right there, just in case if you guys forget.
Yeah, and running boards on both sides, obviously. This was actually an option, and I'd say they're pretty cool, but like they're not as wide. But if they were wider, it wouldn't look as good, probably.
So coming into the back of the BMW X5, we have these iconic lights. I personally really like these lights. I believe on this vehicle they are a little bit darker.
Yeah, because pre-LCI was less darker, but one LCI differentiating feature is the darker taillights.
I think it's aged pretty well. This is the prior generation of X5. At least 2 generations before the current one.
This is the E70. So
Yeah.
this is the 2013, the final year of the E70.
And yeah, in my opinion, it's aged very well. This car still looks pretty nice.
Dual pipes at the bottom.
Yeah, coming to the back, you can see there's sensors here, backup camera. I wouldn't say standard for this year, but I think BMW, a lot of cars from this area do have them because they are quite nice. Let's pop open the trunk.
Power,
Yeah, power.
tailgate. Not the bottom though, like in newer Range Rovers, or even the newest X5. Pretty sure that one has that. A lot of storage back here.
So the back of this car has a luggage space of 35.8 cubic feet and a maximum cargo space of 75.2 cubic feet, which is on the size of the Pilot, if you guys have checked out that video. quite a fair amount of space.
Yeah, so we got this cargo cover, although this particular one is a little wrecked right now, but it normally retracts
I wonder what
and
happened.
extends. So don't put like large weights on top of this, otherwise things might collapse.
Sheesh.
Yeah, but
Sheesh.
it's easy. It's still easy to put on. You just put it on the hooks over here. Coming down over here, it's just like this mat.
BMW branded mat.
Yeah, BMW brand.
Luxurious.
Moving on to moving down here, we've got this toolkit. Comes with a screwdriver.
Yeah.
I don't believe this is BMW branded,
Wow.
but
That's interesting.
yeah. Advanced battery charging system down there. I guess that was just extra for the car. More storage over there. A little bit extra storage down here. Moving forward.
Yeah. And also, one cool feature that we kind of noted is this door. When you pull it out, this floppy plastic part comes out, and that's to protect the trunk, I guess the car paint from scratches if you're loading anything heavy. But it's just interesting. Pretty cool German feature.
Yeah, and we got a little outlet up.
I believe this is 12 volt.
We got
outlet.
We got a 12-volt outlet up here. I'm not sure if the camera was catching that, but yeah. So it's a pretty spacious trunk. Can fit a lot of things. A lot of luggage and all that.
Yeah, coming up to the door over here, bring our attention to this red light. Now, this is very interesting to me. It shows a sedan and a red light that's covering half the sedan. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but it is an interesting button choice. Now, what this button does, click it.
Sorry, there was a fly in there. I should have get it out.
It closes the door and doesn't get flies out, unfortunately. I think you have to get a package or something.
So, opening this car comes with a comfort access package, meaning keyless entry. You just need the keys in your
I wonder how
pocket,
much they paid extra for it.
and then just put your hand here. Car unlocks. The front door unlocks, interestingly, but not any other door. To unlock all doors at once, you have to open it from the rear, actually. But yeah, move it, and then to actually lock it, either one, just put your finger right here, and it locks. So just sitting here in the front of the X5, it's actually a really great place to be. This SAV gives you the true king of the road feeling. It's just like it's a plush, nice interior. Sitting back, the seats really hug you. It's a nice thick steering wheel, and just it's a great place. It's a great vehicle to drive. We got the standard wood trim over here. I mean, as part of the option. I guess there was also metallic and a few other options. Power windows, obviously, power mirrors, little storage down here, speaker, one of many in this vehicle. Memory seats, both for the driver and the passenger. Just press the pre-assigned button.
Wow.
And you're off. Welcome to the plush, beautiful interior of the BMW X5. So we just got, it's wrapped in leatherette all around. Steering wheel nice and thick. Heated steering wheel. Press this button. And it's
Wow.
heated. It's very, very convenient in the winter. You know, control the volume, Bluetooth, radio, all from here. Standard BMW.
So in the center console of this, you can see a fancy feature that they added is they split this console into 2 bits. You open one up, the one on the driver's side, and it's your storage area. You open the other one, and it's an iPod connector, which has aged pretty well. I love using my iPod
Yep.
in this car and all my other cars. So moving on to this, a very interesting shape, but pretty fancy drive shift.
Why do we got 2 flashes on?
Just shut up and do it.
So, one thing that I really like about this car is just the speakers. As you can see over here, we have one on the driver's side and the passenger side. And up here near the side mirror on the pillar on both sides. One up here. There's 16 speakers in total, which is crazy. And if like we didn't get copyrighted, I would show you this. But like the speakers, the sound, it just feels like you're in an orchestra. It's like true German engineering. Moving on over here, more climate controls, start-stop engine. Don't need the key. I don't know why they have this. I guess maybe for an emergency, maybe your key battery is dead. I guess, yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe, do you think start-stop button was an option at the time?
No, it was standard.
Oh.
And, but yeah, keyless entry, you don't need to put this in, you just press this. Climate control. Over here, you got the CD changer. One interesting thing is you can set presets for radio, and you don't actually have to press the button. You just put your finger on to tap. Right here, we got all the extra, more like traction control off button, rear tailgate button, side mirror on the front, the two cameras, the parking, and when you're on the hill, that thing, I don't even know what that is. So pressing this button, parking button, it's on. Got the 360 camera. As I go up closer over here, starts beeping at you, pretty loud. Click this, you got the rear view camera right here. Can adjust brightness, raise it or lower it. Contrast, parking aid lines, see with the reversing and all that. And yeah, pretty detailed. I really like the 360 cam. Also, another thing, if you take a look at the side mirrors, when I put it into reverse, cameras go down, and then back into drive, cameras go back up. And yeah, so we got the 360.
Bringing our attention to the rotary wheel, this is the selector for the center console. It's very smooth. I personally really like using this. Yeah, I think this has aged pretty well, even in today's touchscreen.
So this is the iDrive, which has had many iterations since, but from 2013, as this UI has it's really good. It has aged very well, looks very nice.
Feels very well in the hand.
Yeah, if you watched our Lexus RX 350 video, that was 2 years younger, but the UI on that with the scroll wheel thing, it hasn't aged well. But on this, it's aged pretty well. Bluetooth standard, radio, telephone, navigation, office, connected drive. Vehicle info goes pretty in depth. You can see the vehicle status of the car, flat tire monitor, engine oil level, service required, everything's okay.
This must be a rare sight for a Beamer.
Check control, all systems okay. You know, onboard info tells you gas range. And one other cool thing is when you put the gas into the car, and look at this, the gas range goes up as you fill in gas. I'll show a clip of that. And yeah, so settings, you know, can control heads up display, which it has up here. You have the projector right over here, and you know, the tone, speed, climate, all that.
When the car is turned on, there is a nice subtle lighting around the rim of this. Just
all around.
Yeah,
on the dash, over here.
Even drive shape has lights. So over here we have these two compartments, and these two compartments, even the material is really nice. It's like a soft plastic and not like a hard plastic. And you pull this.
Two cup holders over here, coin holder right here, cigarette lighter, and it can just be moved. Most of the time this part is closed, so yeah, it looks nice.
And when this compartment goes in, it doesn't just go in, it actually rolls inside, which explains the lines, which it folds along those lines. Pretty cool feature. Coming over here, one thing I noticed coming into this car, I was trying to get this compartment over here, but I couldn't. There was no handle. But here, guys, watch this. This is a really cool feature. This button over here, click it, boom.
Welcomes you right away with this beautiful light. It just looks very welcoming. Inside, plenty of storage. It's very deep, and just like. This looks like kind of like a Rolls-Royce feature. You just can't tell that it's a glove box until
that is a pretty cool feature.
It's a very nice feature.
Further to the right over here, one air vent clearly is not enough. This one has two. So you can redirect the air in 2 separate varieties, just in case if there's a specific orientation that you wanted to blow. Here, up here. Visor check. I think that's a fail, unfortunately.
Doesn't extend out, but opening this, light automatically turns on. Pretty standard. Over here, dome lights, sunroof control, and actually this over here, these holes right here, it's for the microphone for when you talk to the car. I don't honestly have no idea how well that's aged, but because I've never tried it. But yeah,
Well, I think that's your answer right there.
And sunroof, panoramic. Look at that, open, extends
Opens all the way. That is an incredible feature. Wow.
And then you want it further. Even further? No, that's it.
Not all the way, I guess.